Hey guys, what's up? My name is Pony Voice Blast. Welcome to another video. And so today I will actually be re-reviewing Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Now, to be honest, I was not a fan of how the last one turned out, so I just decided why not re-review it. And also to prepare for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey Part 2. So, yeah. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey is a story about Christopher Robin basically leaving, and and because of this, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet turn into these horror movie characters. Now, I do not like this movie, to be honest. Upon re-watching it a couple of times, I come to discover I do not like this movie. For one, it just seems to take itself way too seriously, especially for the fact that this is a Winnie the Pooh horror movie, and this is kind of a concept that's not meant to be taken seriously. And it's not fun to watch, kind of like, say, the Banana Splits movie or the Mean One, which I've not seen the Mean One, but I've heard some things about them, or about it. So here's the trailer for it. And so I guess I'll be kind of talking through as we see the trailer. I guess I could start off with one thing I actually did like about this movie. And to be honest, the one thing I did actually like was the fact that it opens up with a drawing opening credits where we get to see the owl and all that. And Eeyore, Pooh, Piglet, even though we only get Pooh and Piglet in this movie. And basically, after Christopher Robin leaves, they basically start starving, and as you can see, they eat fucking Eeyore! Whoa, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, in all seriousness, this was actually something that, even to this day, after seeing this movie. And no, I didn't use any of that streaming bullshit that people sometimes use. No, I actually went to the theaters and paid money for my ticket. Well, actually, I saw with a friend of mine, and my mom's friend, and I actually sat through and saw this movie while I was eating some chicken tenders. Yes, I actually ordered those there. So yeah, I paid money to go 40 minutes away just to see this movie. That goes to show how much of a dumbass I am. Okay, enough about that. So, basically, one thing about this, and everything else in this movie just kind of sucks. One thing about this movie is basically the fact that, for one, this is a concept that's not meant to be taken seriously at all. And it takes itself way too seriously, especially for my enjoyment. And not to mention, you only get two characters that are in the Winnie the Pooh movies. Like, you get Piglet and you get Pooh, and yet in the movie, it opens up with Owl and Eeyore, which may I remind you. But then again, so that's pretty much Blood and Honey. Everything else here just seems very torture porny. And I get that's kind of like a lot of certain horror movies, even though I really do like horror movies. But long story short, yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. It's a movie that I could have had fun with, and it could have been so bad it's good. But in the end, it was just bad. I mean, it's kind of just your generic slasher movie, in a way. It's very generic and not fun whatsoever. They do nothing with the concept of Winnie the Pooh being a horror movie character. And none of the kills, except for maybe the car one, weren't all that interesting, to be honest. I mean, you have decapitations. Well, you actually get this one guy who's killed by a bunch of bees, because apparently Winnie the Pooh can now control bees. Okay. And you get, like, stabbings, you get someone getting hit in the face like you saw in the trailer with the sledgehammer. There's nothing interesting about the kills. And overall, I do not like this movie whatsoever. I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 10, which is lower than the last time I reviewed this movie. But at the same time, it is still kind of a fun movie to watch if you want to get a good laugh at sometimes. Well, actually, no, even it's not really a fun movie, and you can't really laugh at anything. But, I mean, if you're really curious, give it a try. But I can guarantee you, this movie is pretty much not going to do anything with the Winnie the Pooh concept. It's pretty much just one of those, it's one of the most generic, too serious of a horror movie. Anyway, that's all I got time for y'all today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.